So many different apartments running through my head.
That's what I'm here for. I'll help you sort it all out.
We haven't really figured out what she wants.
And this would be your space.
It's huge.
The bigger the space, the bigger the mess.
So this would be your bedroom.
Interesting. I don't like it.
This is my first time on my own, so it's a little bit scary.
With big sister Retta leaving town, Leah is about to be on her own for the very first time.
I recently graduated from a master's program and got my first big girl job.
This sheltered bookworm needs a crash course in life lessons.
All I've been doing for the past couple years is schoolwork, 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 and Retta kind of takes care of things on the home front.
I'm an emergency room nurse, and I'm Leah's big sister. Everywhere Leah goes, it's like a little hurricane has hit. When I come in and stuff is just strewn about, I get something called the big sister rage.
It's scary.
Leah's facing a lot of really big decisions. Only trouble is, she can't seem to make up her mind.
Getting Leah to make a decision is like pulling teeth. We go to places and she pretty much likes all of them.
This one?
No.
Retta is very bossy. She was just born that way. I really like this one. Look at the open floor plan.
I don't know if it would be good for you. We have to move out at the end of the month and it's just feeling a little tight. I mean, we at least have to have time to move. She's got to make a decision.
I just know that I want it to be me and not Retta.
I'm here to keep the peace between these two sisters and help Leah finally make a decision on an apartment that's truly hers.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Retta.
Retta, oh, nice to meet you. I'm
Good
Jody.
to meet you. Come on in.
Hi, I'm
must be
Leah.
Leah.
Nice to meet you.
So, I understand you're moving on, and we need to find a place for Leah.
Yes.
And you've been trying to help thus far in the search, and what's been
Definitely.
happening?
I feel like we're getting towards our move out date and we haven't really figured out what she wants or where she wants to go.
Okay.
So it's like crunch time.
Okay.
So we're glad you're here.
So I'm hearing a lot of, we haven't decided where she's gonna live. Is this a common thing where you wanna make the decision together?
Well, I'm a little indecisive and Retta's pretty bossy, so it works.
Okay, but thus far you haven't signed a lease.
No, not yet.
So your current place, whose taste is this? Whose style is this?
Well, the furniture, a lot of it is Leah's, but they really needed to be recovered. So my mom and I really helped Leah figure out what kind of fabric she needed to put on.
By help, she means they just designed it.
Yeah.
And how would you define your own personal style?
I would say I'm still trying to figure that out,
Okay.
but I definitely want the place to be more me than Retta.
Well, let's carry on with the tour.
Okay, great, follow me. So this archway right here, I love. It's got that funky kind of historic charm that I'm really looking for.
Leah, this gives me a really good idea of your design sense. Have you focused on a neighborhood or an area that you think is really you?
Leah's not so
Not
good
yet.
at focusing. But I can give you a list of things that she probably needs. She needs a place that's safe.
Okay.
She would love a place that's walkable because this area is just not walkable. You have to get in your car to go anywhere. She needs a great kitchen because she is a good cook. And what else do you think you need?
But not too safe, because if it's too safe, it's gonna be boring and it won't be walkable.
Okay, so it sounds to me like you need a neighborhood that is safe enough that your family's not going to worry about you,
Apparently.
but fun enough that you can, be who you want to be and have an adult professional lifestyle.
Right.
Now you mentioned a really great kitchen. Let's go check out the kitchen and you tell me what you need.
Okay, let me show you. So this is our kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is tiny.
It is tiny.
I think I want something that's more open to the rest of the house for entertaining.
I don't know about that. Leah is the messiest person you'll ever meet. I just don't know if we want her guests to see all that.
I'm turning over a new leaf. It's a new segment in my life. I'm gonna be clean.
Maybe we should take a look at her bedroom so you can see what I'm talking about.
All right, show me the evidence.
So this is my bedroom, not that bad.
Wow, okay.
Unfortunately, you don't get to see Leah in her natural habitat because she cleaned up for you.
Got it.
These are very organized piles.
Okay, so I think I've got a pretty good idea of what you're looking for. What's your budget?
My budget is $950, and that's tops. That's kind of push it a little.
Let me get the search started and I'll narrow it down to some really fabulous places.
Great.
So exciting.
When you're this indecisive about what you want in your new rental, the best way to narrow down what you really want is to get out and view apartments. Start with one thing you do like and build the list from there. Leah loves the historic architecture of her current rental, so I'm bringing her to a gentrified turn-of-the-century neighborhood full of trendy restaurants and bars, perfect for her first solo apartment.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are ya?
Good.
So I wanted to show you guys, first thing, these beautiful historic apartments. Every single one of them has this amazing sunroom that faces the courtyard. Also, location-wise, this place is incredibly walkable. Tons of fun areas to hang out in.
Yeah.
Our favorite place to dance is right across the street.
Oh, danger. Yeah. That's fantastic. The suite I'm gonna show you is this one right here. So it's a main floor. So this would be your sunroom.
Oh, wow.
Love it. But what about security?
The building is secure, but it's main floor. So it's sort of how you feel about being on the main floor.
Yeah.
Shall we have a look inside?
Definitely.
All right, come on in.
This is a 750 square foot, 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment.
So this would be your living room.
Wow, I like it.
And of course the sunroom that we saw from outside is right there.
My favorite part.
Yeah, I love it.
So what do you guys think? I mean, it's got tons of character, lots of charm.
Definitely. The furniture's thrown me off a little bit. I'm having trouble seeing like a vision of what this room could be.
It is a smaller room, but I think with a great design, this could be a fabulous front room.
Condo-sized furniture in classic white will keep this room feeling open and inviting without impeding traffic in the space. To complement the historic charm of this petite room, I'll paint the walls a traditional Chantilly cream color. And spring colors pulled from the floral artwork stand out from the neutral palette and tie the room together with simple accent pieces.
So with that kind of a makeover, could you see this place as yours?
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
I love it. I wish we were finding an apartment for me. So far, I'm in love.
So here's the bedroom. Beautiful natural light. The best part about this bedroom is there are 2 closets.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So you could have clean and dirty if you wanted to.
Great for you.
It's actually set up with hanging and shelves, which is
That's really
wow.
nice.
fantastic. Yeah. Door number 3 leads to the kitchen.
Oh.
Oh.
It's awkward. It's definitely awkward.
It's a very workable kitchen though. Let's have a look.
Okay.
So here's the kitchen. It's been recently renovated.
Wow, it's a little cramped.
It's not huge, but it's a 3-point kitchen. So you've got sink on one side, stove, and fridge, which makes it very workable. And there's
True.
a lot more counter space than what you guys have currently.
Yeah.
So I think as far as efficiency goes, it's great.
Yeah.
Most chefs want a 3-point kitchen.
Yeah, it is nice for that.
As far as entertaining though, it doesn't really have that open floor plan. It's not near the other living spaces.
I hear you, but I was kind of playing off of Retta's concern that maybe you're not ready for open concept.
No.
Plus, it's really inexpensive. It is $900 per month.
Wow.
You could work with that.
Definitely.
All right, let's see what else I've got up my sleeve.
Okay.
All right.
I'm taking Leah to a new, up-and-coming area that's adjacent to one of the hippest areas in the city. The rental is a loft space in a converted historic hotel.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
So I wanted to show you one place that's in the city's hippest, most up-and-coming areas.
I love this neighborhood. It's really fun, really young. There's so many restaurants and places to go.
I love it too. I'm a little bit concerned about the safety aspect, but it's great.
So you like to come visit, but maybe not as a place to
Exactly.
live or your sister to live?
Yeah.
I'd like to show you a loft-style place in a converted Century hotel.
Awesome.
Wow.
Really cool, and it's certainly got all of that character and charm that you were really looking for. Let's have a look inside.
All right.
This is an 800 square foot, 1-bedroom loft with central air.
So this is your foyer, and this would be your space.
Wow, it's huge.
It's beautiful. Look at the light. Those windows are amazing.
And it's so open.
I don't know about so much open space though. The bigger the space, the bigger the mess.
Oh, there actually is one really decent-sized closet right here.
Shove all my dirty clothes in there.
Exactly. And the floors are gorgeous.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah.
I also love the metal warehouse door.
Oh.
I just think it adds so much character. And
Yeah.
that they painted the water pipes red. Like, how cool is that?
Very funky.
Yeah.
Super
Those are
funny
nice
exposed
touches.
beams.
Yeah. I don't know about the kitchen. It looks a little questionable. There's just really not a lot of counter space, and the cabinets look a little dingy.
I would absolutely agree with that, but I think it's a really easy fix. I mean, this kitchen is dying for a makeover.
I'll start by painting out the cabinets in a rich sand color and contrast it with a layered stone backsplash. The prep area will be tripled by adding an island with a custom oversized surface that allows it to double as a breakfast bar. And Japanese-inspired floral wallpaper and a luxurious chandelier soften this historic room and bring in a feminine touch.
So with that kind of a design, do you think you could work in that kitchen?
Definitely. It sounds great.
All right, the washroom's just over here. So here's the bathroom.
It's big, but it's just kind of blah.
Yeah, there's not really any character in here.
It's utilitarian, but
Yeah.
it does the job. Really great natural light, so for putting makeup on, getting ready in the morning, it's kind of fabulous.
I don't like how close it is to the kitchen.
Yeah, it's a little gross that you can see the toilet from the living area.
I think you'd have to get in the habit of keeping the door shut.
That might be a struggle.
Okay, let me show you the bedroom.
Okay.
So this would be your bedroom.
Oh, wow, I really like this column here. That's a nice touch.
I don't like the column. I don't like that the foyer opens into the bedroom. I don't like that there are no windows.
There is no direct window, but there are windows above each door, so there's transom light, and there's a little bit of light filtering in through the doors as well.
And where does that door go to?
That is a sealed door. It's where two apartments are separated, so it's kind of cosmetic only.
Interesting. I don't like it.
This place is a tad over budget. It rents for $950 per month plus utilities.
But, you know, it's so different from the last place. It's got that open concept that I really like.
If you like open concept, you're gonna love the next place I'm showing you. I'll meet you guys there.
All right.
This final rental is in the heart of the city, right in the middle of the action. It's an open concept factory style loft that I know Leah will love, and it should meet Retta's high expectations too.
Oh, hey. Where's Retta?
Hi, I'm so sorry. She got called into work at the last minute.
Ah, the life of an ER nurse.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I still have an appointment here. Are you good to go?
I mean, we might as well.
It's open concept.
We definitely should.
It's a really cool loft building. What do you think about this area?
I love it. It's a great neighborhood, definitely walkable, so far so good.
Good, let's have a look inside.
All right.
This is an 800 square foot, newly renovated, open concept loft space.
Come on in.
Wow. This is awesome.
You like?
Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, those windows, I mean, wow. Look at the floor, it's so funky. It's very industrial. I really like the factory feel.
Compared to the last place, this is more of a hard loft, right? You've
Yeah.
got your concrete floors, concrete walls, you've got pillars, exposed brick. It is a much more hard feeling.
Right.
And you either love it or hate it. It sounds to me like you love it.
I love it. The whole chipped paint on the brick, I mean, it's awesome.
All right, let's see if you can work in this kitchen.
It reminds me of the last kitchen we saw, actually.
Yeah, quality-wise, the cupboards are the same, the countertops are the same, but it's got a return, which makes it really efficient and better for entertaining, right?
I agree. It's definitely its own designated area, which I like.
Yeah, so could you see yourself throwing a party, maybe cooking for some friends here?
I could.
Cool, all right, bathroom's right here, let's have a peek. So here's the bathroom.
Yeah, it's pretty blah in here.
It kind of feels like most of the personality is sort of in the front area of the loft. But I mean, it's nice and clean, and I think you could give it some personality with a coat of paint.
Okay.
It's got that nice rain shower head.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I could work with it.
Yeah, it's not horrible. So now that you're in it, how are you feeling about the open concept?
I think I really love it, but I'm having some hesitations about, you know, separating my private space from my entertaining space, and I can hear Retta in the back of my head saying, where are you gonna put your mess?
You know what, Retta's got a point. It is nice to create definition between spaces, but I think that there are some creative ways to do that that don't take away from the open concept feeling that you love.
I'll start by building a custom divider which will keep Leah's bedroom mess hidden away, but still let light from the massive windows fill the entire loft. Large mirrors in gilded frames are visually interesting and give the illusion of width to the room. A woven grass rug defines the living room and creates a natural path through the space. And a free-spirited approach to furniture selection gives the room an eclectic bohemian feel.
So what do you think?
I love it. It's a great idea.
This place definitely has all the character you were looking for and the open concept feeling you were going for. Plus, it's a really safe neighborhood. So all that at the top end of your budget. This place is $950 per month inclusive of utilities.
Okay, I could do that. I guess I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed because I have so many different apartments running through my head.
But that's what I'm here for. I'll help you sort it all out.
Without Retta?
Yes, without Retta, we can handle it. Come
Okay.
on. So I think it's been a very good day. You got to see 3 great rentals. Now, time to make a decision, and your big sister's not here.
I know.
How do you feel?
A little bit freaked out.
Yeah?
I'm not very good at making decisions on my own.
Let's just review what we've seen. We started out the day at a historic building that your sister loved.
Yeah.
And in fact, it kind of felt like the place that you guys have been sharing.
It did.
Let's call that building the Retta. Thoughts on that one?
It had some great things about it. It had that great sunroom. The situation with the kitchen only being accessible through a bedroom, that was a little weird. It wasn't the open concept that I really want.
Next up, I took you to a converted hotel. What were your thoughts on that one?
I really liked it. It was more open than the Retta.
Yes.
It's in a cool, funky neighborhood.
Retta was a little concerned about the neighborhood.
Yeah, she's always concerned about safety.
And now that was open concept, but it still had a separate bedroom.
I mean, it could work. A nice little place to shove all my stuff when company comes over.
Finally, I took you to some factory lofts.
Yes.
What were your thoughts on that complete open concept?
I really love how you walk in. It's just one big room with all this natural light and these big windows. I know Retta doesn't believe that I can do open concepts, but I really liked your ideas for creating a space where I could kind of hide my clutter and have a little bit, separate my open space and have a little private space as well.
So is there one that you feel is just not where you're going?
Ugh. This is why I need Retta here.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think you hired a professional. The professional narrowed it down to the 3 places that are the best on the market for you today. But I'm not gonna make the decision for you.
I guess since I'm going more towards the open concept, maybe I could get rid of the Retta, since that's more her kind of personality anyway, and this new space, I really want it to be me.
So that brings us to converted hotel or factory loft.
You have no idea how much this takes out of me making a decision.
Will it be the converted hotel loft with the separate bedroom space, or the hip open concept studio loft in Leah's perfect location?
I think I want to go with the factory loft.
The one that Retta hasn't seen.
Exactly, because then I know it's absolutely my decision and it's not hers.
Way to go. I'm so proud of you.
Feels good.
Okay, well, you've got to call that leasing office and see if you can make it yours.
Hi, I saw the studio today with Jody. I think I'd like to come down and sign a lease. Yeah, 7 works great. Moving is really stressful, especially when you're sisters.
I don't know what you're gonna do without me. I'm not gonna be here to tell you what to do.
She's worried about me, but I am looking forward to it. We've had a couple meltdowns in the past few days, not remembering whose kitchen stuff was what.
Not remembering.
A custom-built divider and large area rugs define the open concept space, creating different living areas, as well as giving Leah some much-needed separation. And color is brought into the room with furniture and bold accents, softening the concrete and stark white walls, and giving the room a feminine touch. All without compromising the cool, urban feel of the loft.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Hey! Oh my God, it looks so good.
It looks
Look
like
at
I love this table.
Look at those new chairs.
Oh, I love that.
Your furniture is very traditional, and that could have taken away from the space and made it look bland. But when you mix it with modern and rustic and vintage looks, it becomes eclectic and cool.
Love it.
Love it?
Love it.
There's a lot of color in this makeover. I kept the walls white because that underdone blank canvas look maintains that classic loft feel. And what about the dining room? Do you think you could throw a little dinner party here?
Oh, definitely. And I love what you've done with the wall and the art over there. It's so cool that I could just change it out for a party.
Exactly. A chalkboard with a menu would be a great idea.
Ooh.
The architectural screen is the real star of this makeover. Galvanized steel pipes support a grid of vintage frames stretched with sheer fabric, creating a subtle division without compromising the open plan.
It's really like a sculpture. It's so beautiful.
It is. It's very edgy, but it works. I love it.
This sort of gives you a little bit of room to make a mess, but challenges you to start keeping it clean.
Thank you, oldest sister.
Hey. On the other side of the soft partition is your bedroom area, and I took a ton of inspiration from your beautiful bedspread and brought it in throughout the space to make the whole palette cohesive.
I love how you brought out the color yellow because it's one of my favorites and it really goes with the windows and the sunlight coming into the space.
I went on a treasure hunt to find the vintage and thrift store finds that finish this design. Even with all the additional pieces, the budget still came in at a comfortable $945. Not too shabby, chic. Do you think you're gonna feel at home here?
Oh yeah, I love it. I can't wait to just come in here and relax and invite my friends over. It's gonna be great.
It is gonna be great. I'm so excited for you. This space is absolutely gorgeous and it's perfect.
It is.
Pretty hip first ever apartment on your own.
Oh yeah.
Well, thanks for calling me in. It's been an absolute pleasure having two little sisters for a short while.
Aw.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, enjoy.
Jody really made this transition to living on my own a smooth one.
Watching Leah go off on her own is a little bit sad for me, but I know she's gonna do great.
As much as I hate to admit it, I will miss Retta. It would be great if Retta could come over occasionally, do my laundry, do some dishes.
Not gonna happen.
This place has 5 levels of security.
A door going in from the street to the bedroom.
I didn't see that.
I think mom and dad would freak out about that.
This place is like a mini heaven.
This building is also eco-friendly, so I thought that works well for you.
Sounds perfect. I actually really love that.
Huge walk-in closet.
Oh my gosh, it's so big. It could be my second bedroom.
After working in a remote African village for 2 years, Sarah's got quite a challenge ahead of her.
For the past 2 years, I've been volunteering in Africa. I was living in a grass hut with pretty basic conditions, and now I've come back to the big city to start my new life.
It's good to have Sarah back. Always a little bit worried about her when she was over in Africa.
Where I grew up, everybody knew everyone, and so this is a little bit of adjustment because I don't know anyone, only my brother. And so getting around, you know, kind of lost.
Reacclimatizing herself to the modern world in a new city with a new job, this is way more than an apartment search. She's looking to establish a new life for herself.
One of my favorite living situations was when I lived in New Orleans in this old house with several of my friends. It was pretty incredible.
Sarah needs a place that's low maintenance. She started a new job, and the last thing she needs to worry about is her apartment.
It really needs to be a safe neighborhood with maybe gated entry and locks on the doors.
Secured access, concierge service, that's what she's looking for.
My goal is to find a place that makes this transition as comfortable as possible. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Nice to meet you in
Nice to
person.
meet you too.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. This is a really cool place.
So this is an apartment that I've been staying in for the past couple of weeks. One of my friends let me stay here, and so it's just kind of a temporary thing for me.
And I understand you're coming back from like the trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, I was a volunteer in Africa for 2 years. I was living in a bamboo hut and, you know, on the ocean. It was crazy and way different than here.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I just moved to the big city.
That must be incredible culture shock.
It is. I am feeling a little out of place, but, you know, trying to work through it.
Sure, sure. So I noticed coming in here, there's gates and passcodes and, you know, magnetic doors. Is that the type of safety that you're looking for, you think?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, because I'm just picturing you living in a bamboo hut. So what was the feeling that made you safe there?
I think, you know, someone could easily, you know, hack into my house, right?
Exactly.
But I had
or blow your house down.
Exactly. But I had like my neighbors around me all knew me and all looked out for me, and I was just like another family member.
Okay, so a sense of community is also something else that's probably important. So, and are there some things that you're really enjoying about this place? Like maybe this guy right here?
I like that there's laundry in the apartment, but having it right here
At the
is
door?
a little awkward.
So laundry is something that you would want to have?
Absolutely.
So there's got to be other things I can learn from your friend's house. So what about the kitchen? What are you looking for as far as that goes?
I like the kitchen, but I do want to do some entertaining when I make friends, so I'd like maybe it to be a little bit more separate, but I absolutely love the dishwasher. Since for the past 2 years I've done a lot of hand washing, so it'd be nice not to have to do that anymore.
And do you have a lot of furniture, or what are we working with?
I have nothing. I don't have any furniture. I don't really have anything, but I have a few things that I brought back with me from Africa if you want to go take a look.
Sure, yeah. Great colors. Nice texture. This is beautiful.
This is pretty much all I have. I like to live a clutter-free lifestyle. Being environmentally conscious is really important to me, and living clutter-free I feel like is a good way to start.
Okay, so eco-friendly is really high on the list then.
It is really high.
Being green is nice and all, but security and function is what we're looking for first and foremost.
And what's your budget?
So I would like to stick right at 900.
Okay. That should be doable. And I think that between Jeff and I will be able to make sure that you're in a nice, safe area so that you really can enjoy the city.
Okay, great. I'm excited.
First up, we're heading to a recently gentrified area of the city full of great places to eat and meet new people. If you're looking for a safe and secure building, this newly built condo is just the place.
Hey guys. First thing in the morning, I wanted to show you guys a place that is dripping in security. This place has 5 levels of security. It's got cameras, gates, fobs. It's got 3 police officers that are on staff that work as courtesy officers in their off time. And it's a sort of ready to go community. We really just sort of add water and away you go. So you'd have friends here really quickly, and it's mostly young professionals. Ready to look inside?
Yeah, sounds great. Let's do
All
it.
right, let's head in.
This is an 850 square foot, 1-bedroom apartment with a home alarm system.
Come on in.
like
It's
it.
really nice.
Definitely. This looks like my place.
Yeah, really nice high-end finishes, right? You've got your granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, and a dishwasher for our girl.
This is exactly what you're looking for, I think. Kitchen-wise, at least.
I mean, it's beautiful.
Isn't it? There's a pantry, a coat closet, and our little friend security system.
Perfect, yeah.
Okay,
Great.
let's continue on your tour. You're gonna love the walk-in closet.
Oh my gosh, it's so big. It could be my second bedroom.
Nice built-in shelves, definitely.
And that's laundry.
Perfect.
Great.
And this would be your bedroom.
Wow, it's really nice. Great windows.
Yeah, good natural light.
Definitely. Good view, too, of the city.
All right, let's carry on. So the living room's pretty great. The focal point is the balcony and windows, really nice natural light.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Really nice.
In my opinion, this could be a really good area to use to be ready to entertain when you meet new friends and have people over. So what I would do here is
I'll freshen the walls with a soft gray, which will make Sarah's collection of African artifacts the focal point of the room. The vibrant reds in the artwork are echoed in a crimson armchair and accent pillows. A hand-woven organic rug and textured candle holders bring dimension to the space while keeping it warm and grounded.
Great.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah, this place, Sarah, I think has everything you're looking for. But what are we talking about for rent?
bang on budget, $900 per month.
Perfect.
You wanted a place that was secure. You really wanted to have a dishwasher and a washer dryer, which you've got here. So this place really does sort of cover a lot of what was on your wish list.
Yeah, it does kind of leave out that green factor, you know, the eco-friendly and...
Yeah, I mean, this is a fairly new condo, so they do have a really good recycling program, and it won't be, you know, a crazy energy sucker because it's fairly new, but it certainly doesn't have all the eco bells and whistles like the next place I'm gonna show you.
Okay, great, yeah.
Let's head out.
It's a really great place. It has almost everything I want, but I'm kind of an emotional decision maker. I can't really take the first place I look at.
Hey, did
Hey.
you park your car in the special hybrid section?
I did. I loved it. It was great.
Good. So this is a really cool, ready-to-go community. It's got a gym and cafes and all sorts of areas where you can meet other young professionals. It really caters towards people your age. And they're also very, very secure. Every building has magnetic access to the garage, to the building. There's a concierge, so it's really quite safe. This building is also eco-friendly, so I thought that works well for you.
Sounds perfect. I actually really love that.
Well, let's have a look inside.
Okay, great.
This is a brand new 800 square foot, one-bedroom apartment with a private balcony.
Wow, it's
Wow.
really nice.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Looks new too. Has anybody ever lived here before?
Nope, Sarah would be the very first person.
Granite countertops.
No, it's beautiful. Stainless steel appliances.
There's a dishwasher.
Oh my gosh. This place is like a mini heaven.
Pretty nice, right?
It looks perfect.
Definitely.
And you'll notice there's wall-to-wall windows and a wall-to-wall balcony, so you've got some outdoor space as well.
And a lot of light. That's really nice.
Tons
great
of light.
view.
Yeah, then the view's beautiful. Yeah, all treetops, really nice.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I love it. I just overwhelmed a little bit.
Okay.
This is way different from where I came from, so.
Is it ever? Yeah.
I'm worried it's a little bit small for you though.
Really? Why?
The living room. I know you don't have much stuff now, but you're gonna get more stuff, Sarah.
This room may look small to the average bear, but for someone who doesn't have any furniture to start with, this is the designer's dream. There's tons I can do with this much space.
A condo-sized love seat and colorful textile artwork will draw your eye to the back wall of the room, giving the illusion of more space. Patterned sheer drapes keep the room feeling light, bright, and open, and still give Sarah her desired privacy. Patterned slipper chairs and an upholstered coffee table create an intimate seating area, but have a small footprint that allows for easy flow.
So with that kind of a design, could you live here?
Absolutely. I think it'll be great.
It would definitely be a step up from the bamboo hut.
Okay, let's move on to the next room. So the bathroom's here.
Oh my gosh, that tub is amazing. It's huge. Good lighting, great countertop.
Big mirror.
Well, a really big mirror. This is perfect.
It's great.
Yeah.
Good, okay. Laundry on this side. This, and then this would be your bedroom. Really nice size.
Yeah, it's great. And it has a ceiling fan. That's really nice.
Okay, so if we think about this place as compared to your wish list, it's got a ton going for it.
Absolutely.
It's a super safe area where you're going to meet new friends and build a community, which is great. It's eco-friendly and on budget at $900.
Great.
Perfect. Yeah, it seems perfect. But there's something about the feeling of it that's just a little off. I'm not really sure what it is, but
The feeling. Sarah, this has everything you need. I think you should get on this immediately.
No worries. I do have one other place lined up to show you, so why don't we go have a look, and if this place seems to be the best one, we'll come back.
okay.
Next, I'm giving Sarah another option for that community feel she's after. I'm bringing her to an established residential neighborhood filled with young families and showing her the main floor of a detached house.
Hey. So this place is very different from the others that I showed you. I'm showing you an apartment in a house on a street that throws like street parties and get-togethers. Like this is the kind of area where you would become a part of the community. Now, what's cool about this place is everything that you would really need you can walk to. So I think it would give you a different sense of safety and security.
Okay.
Okay, so it's totally different.
It's totally different, but being a part of the community sounds pretty great, so.
right?
Yeah, we'll give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try.
Good, all right, let's have a look inside.
Okay, great.
This is a 1,000 square foot, one-bedroom apartment with hardwood floors throughout.
Come on in.
This place is huge. Really high ceilings, windows, and a fireplace. That's incredible.
It's really got a ton of charm, right? Beautiful wood floors, lots of trim.
It's definitely different, but I like it.
Good, I
Let's
thought
see
you
how the
might.
rest of the house goes.
Okay, come on. So this is dining.
You know, this place kind of reminds me of New Orleans.
Yeah, it
Like
does.
that.
Very New Orleans.
With the old world charm.
Yeah.
So the kitchen's over here. There is security here.
Great.
This is the kitchen.
Wow.
Small.
Very tiny.
Really small, yeah.
Pretty old washer dryer.
Yeah.
I know the dishwasher's brand new. This baby, however, is an old clunker, a bit of a workhorse.
All right.
So as far as energy efficiency goes, it's a mix.
Definitely a disappointment.
All right, well, the bedroom will not disappoint, so follow me.
This is also a very big room.
Another fireplace too.
Oh yeah, that's really nice.
Not so sure about these doors.
Oh.
A door going in from the street to the bedroom.
I didn't see that.
I think mom and dad would freak out about that.
Okay, so yes, that was the original front door for the building. It has been boarded up, and there's a security system, but it's all about your comfort level.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to think about it. This whole place is huge, and I don't know what I would do if I moved in here because there's just so much space and I have no furniture.
That's the way that you can make this entire place very eco-friendly.
Bold patterns and rich colors found in the African textile art are carried into the space with a reupholstered thrift store chair, creating a cozy seating area that stands out against the beige backdrop. A feminine rug from a zero-emissions factory is laid on an angle to the fireplace, visually filling the large space. A combination of new and antique furniture create an inviting sleeping area, which is centered around a custom upholstered headboard stuffed with recycled foam.
So with that kind of a makeover, could you see yourself enjoying this space?
I think so. That sounds great.
I don't know, Sarah. I mean, we talked about this. You say you want security placed on the first floor, the front doors in your bedroom.
For me, there's a sense of community here that kind of makes up for there not being magnet fobs and a concierge. It's really how you define security, right? Eco-friendly, yeah, the building isn't, but there's ways you can live here in an eco-friendly way. You know, so it's kind of like, what way do you define security? What way do you define eco-friendly? And even what way do you define neighborhood or community? Price-wise, I'm almost bang on here. It's $920 per month.
Okay, yeah. It's a little bit over, but you know, not bad. I'm not really sure what I want anymore, to be honest. I'm really confused. I guess I really need to sit down and figure out if safety is the issue or if I just want to be in a community, a neighborhood.
Okay, well, you don't have to decide standing in the bedroom. Why don't we go sit down and we'll talk practically about everything and figure out if there's one that stands out.
Okay, great.
Okay?
Let's do it.
I didn't really want to go above 900. It's kind of my limit, so.
So we had a good day.
Yeah, it was a great day.
Saw lots of rentals, busy day, yeah. Are you ready for this decision to be made?
I'm ready for the right decision to be made, yeah.
You're ready. Are you ready to make a decision?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Good. Okay, so let's talk about what we saw today.
Okay, great.
So we started out in a fairly new building, about 2 or 3 years old, and it was super duper secure. That one was bang on budget at $900. What were your thoughts on that one?
I liked that one, but I also kind of felt like it was a little cold and, you know, it didn't feel right for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know about feeling right, but I mean, that one had everything that we talked about Sarah wanting.
And you think mom and dad would approve of that one?
I think mom and dad would definitely approve of that one, for sure.
Yeah, this isn't mom and dad's decision, so.
Okay, family feud. So next we went to another condo building, but this one had the eco-friendly aspect and it really had a sense of community.
I really loved the eco-friendly aspect of it. I loved, you know, that everything was about being environmentally conscious, and I just thought, you know, that's really important for me.
Okay, then I totally changed gears and took you to a house that gave you sort of a nostalgic feeling towards the time you spent in New Orleans. What are your thoughts on that one?
It was cool, I get that, but it's on the first floor, it's on a busy street. I just don't know about that one.
Okay, what were your thoughts on that one? Because I think you really liked it.
I did really like it. I kind of walked in there and just kind of felt like I could see myself living there, which is something maybe that I didn't see at the other place.
You're right, you didn't feel that.
Yeah, there was just some kind of connection, and I think a lot of it has to do with New Orleans and how my favorite place I've ever lived, besides my hut in Mozambique, was a house with some of my best friends.
Okay, so is there one you're ready to just knock off the list right away?
I would probably knock off that first one.
The most logical one, that one's just the first one out.
Well, I told you I was an emotional decision maker.
Okay, so then it's between the ecologically friendly one and the one that felt like New Orleans. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts?
I don't know, the house just, there's something special about it.
I think what I'm getting is that your sense of security or a sense of well-being might come from like having neighbors who would notice if you weren't there for a couple of days.
Right, I think so, because that was something that was really important to me in Mozambique, is that my neighbors kind of watched out for me and they all knew me and they were, you know, protective of me, and I kind of think in an apartment complex, you wouldn't really get that.
Totally, yeah. There might be like a street party and
Exactly.
you might be asked to bring in a macaroni salad or something, right?
Exactly.
But they would notice if you didn't show up, right?
Street parties and brownies are nice and all, but I mean, when I think security, I think gates, fences, locks, alarms, like real security.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not really convinced.
Okay, so what's it gonna be?
Will it be the eco-friendly condo in the safe Midtown building or the main floor of a house in the residential community?
You're not gonna like this, but I think I want to go with the house.
Well, I think you should make it yours then.
All right.
So why don't you call the landlord and see if you can go back and sign a lease?
Okay, great.
At least you'll be glad the whole search is over.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, glad Sarah's gonna be happy, I guess.
Hello, this is Sarah. I saw the apartment earlier with Jody. I am so excited I got the place and I signed the lease. The best thing about traveling light is that I don't have much furniture to move in. Jeff and I will probably finish this in about 2 hours. I feel so good here. I love my place.
Hi. Are you moving in? Yeah. Oh, I'm Jessie. Yeah, nice to see you. Catherine. Welcome to the neighborhood.
This has been a long time coming. I'm really glad. I know Sarah's really excited to be done and be ready to get established herself.
Now my design team and I have come in with a plan to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reducing the amount of furniture and keeping it to the essential pieces allows the room to feel open, and a creative layout allows flow through the space. I've reused the artwork Sarah brought back from Africa, as well as a reupholstered chair and side tables from a local thrift store. And I've used recycled foam and lumber to create this wonderful textured headboard that becomes the focal point of this peaceful retreat for Sarah.
So come check out your new room.
Oh my gosh, wow.
It's amazing. Looks really great.
Sarah's tastes tend to be eclectic and contemporary, but she wanted her bedroom to be more on the feminine side, so I gave her a makeover with a girly twist.
I like the paint color a lot.
Great.
It's a nice, neutral color without being overwhelming, which is nice.
Yeah, it's kind of got a peaceful feel to it, right?
Looks really good.
A tip for making a place feel peaceful is to paint it out in a neutral color. We replaced the choppy accent walls with this soft beige. The walls themselves have tons of texture, and I kind of just kept going with it because it gives a really natural and earthy feel.
Yeah, I love the textures. It makes it feel so homey, you know?
Good.
The candles too definitely make you feel at home here.
Putting all those different patterns and textures together gives you that sort of feeling of travel in different parts of the world, right?
It does.
Without it feeling like it's all Africa.
Exactly, and I appreciate that.
So this is a really large room, and the fireplace could end up being a very strong focal point. So I tried to balance that out by doing this custom headboard for you. And I know you love all things ecologically friendly, so I chose a fabric that is fair trade for the headboard.
I love it. I think the headboard's amazing. It's definitely, draws your eye to that wall.
It's a statement.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is. And I am really excited about the reading nook. I love to read, and I think it'll be a perfect way to come home at the end of the day and just kind of unwind.
Good. Yeah, I wanted the room to be really, comforting and peaceful for you, and, a nice getaway from the hectic city.
And it is. It's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, with the security system, that and a good lock on the door, that makes me feel good, for sure.
And you think Mom and Dad will be okay with
I
it?
think so, yeah.
Okay.
By mainly using furniture found at secondhand and thrift stores, I was really able to stretch my design dollar.
Which allowed this makeover to come in at $988. This has been a really great experience for me. I feel like you had little brother Jeff and big sister Jody helping welcome you home. It was really, neat to be a part of.
Yeah, it really has been, and thank you so much.
Seeing how happy Sarah is, I know she made the right choice.
I feel really safe in this neighborhood. I've met my neighbors, and I know they're looking out for me. That's my new definition of safety. Hi! Thanks for coming. Oh, thank you. It's so nice.
Oh, wow. Party.
Well, it matches nicely with the color. This is my favorite flower. Oh, I like the orchids, too.
We learned a lesson the hard way. For our next place, we're going with livability first.
Let's see what you guys think of this rental.
It's not exactly what we were hoping. It's a little generic.
A little bit too retro for our taste.
Now you've hired a professional, please let me take the reins. I wanted to show you a place in these really cool loft buildings.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
Adam and Melissa are a couple with a plan.
I'm a research assistant.
And I'm a law student at night. I'm a business analyst during the day.
As a couple, we're both very detail-oriented. We schedule everything, love checklists.
We like to be assured that what we want is what we're going to get.
They picked their current place based on how it looked and found out the hard way that beauty is only skin deep.
So when we searched for this apartment, it really met everything on our checklist, and our kitty has a good view.
It really seemed too good to be true, and unfortunately it was.
Babe, the AC's leaking again.
We hate surprises, so for our next place, we're going with livability first.
They've got to learn to trust my expertise and let me lead them to the perfect place. Hi. Oh, you must be Melissa.
Nice to meet you, Jody. Come on in.
Thank you.
This is my boyfriend, Adam.
Hi, Jody. It's nice to meet you.
Hey, it's beautiful in here.
Thank you.
Check out the ceiling height. I can see you've got an owl collection. I'm assuming that's yours.
I love owls.
Very nice. Wow, you know, I can tell a lot about you guys just from looking around your place. I mean, everything's really in its place.
Even as nice as it looks, though, we've had a lot of problems with the place.
Okay, what types of things have been going wrong?
General maintenance issues. We've had problems with appliances, with lighting, with leaks.
You clearly had some leaking here.
Yeah, especially when it rains, it just water's coming down the walls.
Still to this day, so it's not fixed.
No, they painted over it.
Oh,
Yes.
that does a lot to stop a leak. Now the kitchen's always an interesting spot because there's water and electricity and all sorts of things happening in there. Any joyous events in there?
The dishwasher, we've had so many problems with it. We had to get it replaced. It took about a month. So we were going a month without the dishwasher.
Oh, that's nice. And I see you have some lovely ant houses.
Yes, we've had some infestations of ants.
What types of things have you guys been doing to make sure that this doesn't happen with your next rental?
Research, lots and lots of research. Putting together graphs, making charts.
Wow, okay, I can see you guys have put a ton of work into this, but it's the type of work you shouldn't have to do just to find a rental. Now you've hired a professional to take care of it for you. It's going to be very hard because of your nature, but please let me take the reins.
All right.
What do you guys need in your new rental?
We like a bigger kitchen. It's a little small.
And we like to have laundry.
Let's carry on through.
All right.
Master bedroom houses both a cat mansion and your office.
Yeah, we definitely want to make sure the new place fits our bed and the kitty condo in the bedroom, but we would like the office separate.
Fair enough. It is not so romantic to have the office in the bedroom, is
Exactly.
it?
Not at all.
Okay, what else do I need to know?
I work far away, so I need to be close to the highway.
Got it.
And we also must have a place for our cat to have a view.
The cat needs a view. Got it. What are we working with budget-wise?
We'd like to stay around $1,200.
Is that what you're spending here?
No, actually, we're spending $835 right now.
Okay, that's a really big jump. Why is that?
Because we learned a lesson the hard way. You definitely get what you pay for.
I'm so glad I didn't have to teach you that. All right, so I have my research cut out for me. I want to make sure that in your next place, you don't have any surprises.
Perfect, because I do not like surprises.
Okay, duly noted.
Researching problems with rentals can be difficult and time-consuming, but a quick trick is to ask about the occupancy rates. 96% full is the magic number. That means people like living in the building and turnover is low. With that in mind, I'm bringing Adam and Melissa down the highway and closer to both work and law school, to a condo complex with great management and the perfect occupancy rate.
I know you guys are very attracted to newer buildings, so I wanted to take you to this building first. It's 5 years old, which is what we realtors call the sweet spot. It's old enough that it's worked out all the kinks, but it's young enough that you still get all the modern conveniences. Plus, there's tons of shops and restaurants that are walkable. In fact, the building is offering an incentive. If you rent here, you get like 10 to 30% off of some of the restaurants and shops.
Ooh, I like that.
I know, retail therapy, fantastic.
Yeah. Really like the area. It's close to work for both of us.
Exactly, we're right on the highway, we're also right on the subway line, so it looks good from the outside, right?
Yeah, I love it.
Great, let's see if you like inside. All right, come on in.
This is an 800 square foot, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo apartment.
So come on in.
Wow.
It's new, it's open concept.
It's a little generic. There's beige walls, beige carpet, a little unhappy with the carpet.
Yeah, they do that in a lot of rental buildings. I guess the belief is that having hardwood will make it noisy. Okay. So yeah, it just depends on the company, but yeah, lots of them just do carpet right through.
Okay.
But it smells fresh and clean. It doesn't smell like crazy deodorizers, like they're trying to cover up something like mold. Mm-hmm. And you can also feel that the air conditioning's working nicely in here, right?
Yeah.
It's a very comfortable temperature. What else do you notice?
Yeah, we're a little used to higher ceilings, so it is a little bit lower for us.
Oh, is that a problem for you, my dear?
Yes, I know.
I can see it's a problem for your man.
Yeah.
This is a normal ceiling height, right? They're just you guys are used to extraordinarily high ceilings. So what do you think of this kitchen?
It's really nice. It's huge.
I love the layout of it.
It's really open concept. I love the huge breakfast bar. You could line 12 friends up here and be serving them drinks or omelets.
Oh, that's great. I really love the cabinetry and the black appliances.
Yeah, it's got a really nice contemporary modern look to it, right? I know laundry is really important to you guys. Machines are right here, and we still have the blue plastic wrap on them.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, let's carry on through.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I love this. This is great.
It's very modern. I love the light fixture.
And the double vanity.
Yeah.
Keeping it a little separate.
I like the accents, the countertop. It's a really nice bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay. This would be your master bedroom.
It's a little generic. I really don't like the view at all.
It's not what we hoped for looking at a parking lot.
The second bedroom is only slightly smaller than this room.
And I have space for an office with the second bedroom.
Exactly.
I just don't know if I can live with that bland of a living room.
Okay, let's have another look at it then. Okay, so what are your big beefs with this room?
Design-wise, it's just kind of simple.
Well, you know you've got me to help you out with your design, right? And I think there's a very easy fix because this is a blank slate.
To instantly banish the beige, I'll paint the walls a Granny Smith green and keep things crisp with bright white trim and drapes. Cork flooring installed through the space and mid-century pieces add high-impact style. And I'll have a bit of fun with Melissa's owl collection, bringing a lighthearted touch to this otherwise elegant room.
That actually sounds amazing.
If you pull that off, this room will be one of a kind.
So all that, and this place is on special right now at $1,300 per month.
That's a little over the budget.
All right, I have a few more properties to show you, so let's get on the road.
This place is a lot closer to work than where we are now. That's a huge plus. But we're not sure if the cat would like the view. She does have windows to look out of, but there's nothing really exciting to look at.
With Adam and Melissa finding the last apartment a bit bland, I'm taking them back uptown close to their current rental to a quiet neighborhood with plenty of green space. This next rental is in a converted turn-of-the-century building with just the right amount of character for this couple.
So what do you think about this historic building?
It's gorgeous.
This building has really stood the test of time. It was converted to lofts in 1985. Since then, it has maintained a great reputation for the grounds being well kept and all the suites being in very good condition. Highway access, very good for you getting back and forth to work. All right, let's have a look inside.
This is a 900 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment.
So come on in. The older energy-saving thermostat is there.
Oh, I love that door.
Isn't it cool? It's got lots of character, doesn't it?
It's totally different from the first place we saw.
Yeah, you don't find that kind of character in new buildings. Okay, what's the first thing you notice?
Very spacious.
I love those windows and that view is spectacular.
Our cat would love it.
Perfect. I was thinking those windowsills would be perfect for your cat.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see what you guys think of this kitchen.
All right. We were really hoping for a bigger kitchen. This is actually a little smaller than what we have right now. And it's really outdated.
It's very retro and not in a good way.
Okay. Well, for now, let's just go and check out the bedroom.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, this is great. Oh my God, look at the closet. That is huge.
It's massive.
And your office doesn't have to be in the bedroom. The second bedroom and closet and bathroom are identical.
Perfect.
Awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
Ensuite bath, let's have a look.
It's functioning, but do you really think that we could live with both a retro bathroom and a retro kitchen?
I guess I can deal with the bathroom, but that kitchen is really bad.
I don't love it either.
Well, maybe there's something I can do about that. Let's have another look.
Okay.
So my friends, I cannot give you a bigger kitchen, but I can definitely give you a better kitchen. Imagine this.
With the landlord's approval, I'll start with a striking bamboo floor that complements the existing countertop and instantly shifts the mood of this dated space. Smoky gray paint and a muted blue mosaic backsplash add dimension, while the meandering wisteria wallpaper helps to soften the stark look of the cabinets. Modern lighting and quirky owl accents help to create the perfect entertaining atmosphere.
So what do you think?
That really sounds like a huge upgrade. I think it would be beautiful.
That would be amazing.
So you guys could work in a small kitchen if it was that beautiful?
If it was that beautiful, yeah.
We would certainly make that work.
The only thing that's a slight downfall here is that laundry isn't en suite. It's shared on each floor.
Okay.
Okay, now, the place has a bit of a retro feel. It also has a retro price. They're asking $1,000 per month here.
Oh,
Wow.
that's really affordable.
So let's keep this place in mind. I've got one more place to show you.
Great.
It seems like Adam and Melissa are still drawn to form over function, so I'm bringing them even further up the highway to a factory loft building that boasts great style and great property management.
So for my last trick, I wanted to show you a place in these really cool loft buildings.
Yeah, we've driven past here a couple times and we wondered about the building, actually. But it's a little bit further from work, but since it's so close to the highway, it could probably work out.
Let's see if you like the space.
All right.
This is a 775 square foot, one bedroom loft with 18-foot ceilings.
Come on in.
Oh,
Wow.
This is great.
Isn't it awesome?
Oh, the exposed brick is gorgeous.
Wow. Giant windows.
Yes.
Love them.
Our cat's gonna love it.
The courtyard view is fabulous as
Yeah.
well, right? Really, really nice.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the kitchen?
It's a little tight. It's not exactly what we were hoping.
Okay. Carry on through, see if you like the rest.
All right.
So this is the bedroom.
Yeah, I like the size. I like the pillars, but I think the lack of a ceiling might be an issue for privacy. We have a lot of guests over, so.
That's sort of a fact of loft living, and it is probably the only way to get natural light into a bedroom in most lofts. There is a ceiling in the more important room, just around the corner. So this is the bathroom.
I love this. This is great.
Glad to see it has a ceiling.
One more room you guys should see. Follow me. Okay, furnace and laundry room.
Okay, but where's the washer and dryer?
Exactly. So the rental doesn't come with machines.
It's kind of imperative that we do have a washer and dryer in our unit.
I would love to take care of that for you. How about this?
People often neglect utilitarian spaces, but they can be as beautiful as they are practical. A combined washer-dryer tucks into the back corner, maximizing floor space, while laundry supplies are close at hand but neatly stored on open shelving. Since Adam still needs an office, clever pieces allow this room to pull double duty. A narrow, rustic console table acts as a desk with storage provided by matching shelves. And a fun owl motif wallpaper and lamp bring a playful energy to this space, which more than compensates for its diminutive size.
I mean, I think with all of that, that would really make it the perfect apartment.
I think so too. It is bang on budget at $1,200 per month.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, that's good. I didn't expect that. I thought it'd be a lot more.
Right. Now we've seen some really good options. You guys have a lot to digest. So why don't we go to one of those hipster places around the corner and we'll sit down and talk about everything we've seen and see if one of these measures up.
All right.
I'm not really high on Loft, so that was a concern for me.
It's a little bit further from work for me, so that's something I'd have to consider as well.
So I think we had a really successful day. And you guys did very well handing over the reins to Miss Realtor.
Yeah.
When you're both analytical people, and it's really hard for you to do that.
It is.
We started out at a building that I said was in its sweet spot, where it's 5 years old, most of the kinks have been worked out, and it's very well managed. What were your thoughts on that place?
I liked it. I've driven past the condo a couple of times from work, and it's just so convenient. It shaves off about a half hour of my commute time. As much as I love the kitchen in the condo, I'm not a carpet person, don't love that at all. Not to mention the view was a little stinky.
Price was above budget, so if we can get it for $1,200, that would be ideal.
Next up, I took you to a historic building. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. What were your thoughts on that one?
I love the square footage. It was the biggest one we saw by far, and I would love to have that much space. If our cat were making a decision, that would definitely be her pick with the 6 huge windows. But second one was a little bit too retro for our taste.
Is that the nice way of saying it?
That's the nice way of saying it.
Okay. Finally, I took you to a more open concept loft.
The design was amazing. I love the brick. The windows were huge for our cat. But I like lofts, but he's not as much of a fan.
The open concept is not my favorite, and that one was very open concept. I don't know how much openness I can take.
Okay, so if you were going to dismiss one of the properties based on what they offer, which one would it be?
I think the second option.
Ultimately, it was a bit too retro on the inside, and it was just not our style.
Then we're looking at 2 drastically different places. Which one would it be?
Will it be the 5-year-old condo with solid property management, or the stylish, open concept loft with tons of character?
I mean, if we could get the price down on the condo, I think that would be the way to go, just because of the convenience factor.
If we can get it for $1,200, the same price as the loft, that would be ideal.
Perfect. Okay, so who's the negotiator?
He
is.
You're
law school, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why don't you call the rental office and book an appointment to go back and see if you can negotiate a better deal?
Hi, yes, we came earlier and we looked at the condo with Jody, and I think we'd like to come back to see if we can find something that's in the best interest of both parties. 7 o'clock sounds great. Thanks, bye.
Spoken like a true lawyer.
Yeah.
He did a really good job negotiating.
Negotiated it down to the price we wanted, and now we just have to move in.
The whole moving process was kind of stressful. The boxes, the packing, moving everything, rolling things down the parking garage. I'll just be happy when it's over.
Given that living in this apartment has been hell, it's really not shocking that moving out of the apartment is equally hellish.
And now my design team and I are going to try to create a bit of heaven on earth, which is made a whole lot easier with a flooring update from the property management company. The rich cork floor, along with a Granny Smith green on the walls, instantly modernizes the space. Mid-century modern furniture pieces give the room a youthful energy that is finished off with Melissa's beloved owl collection.
Come on in. Come on, see your space.
I love it. This is amazing.
Oh my God,
floors.
the carpet's gone.
The carpet is gone.
Are you so happy?
Jody, this is ridiculous.
Is not having carpet the best surprise ever?
I mean,
It is.
yeah. That was the one thing, like, okay, well, it's convenient, whatever, but okay, we'll deal with the carpet. This is ridiculous.
This is cork.
Really?
Oh.
Nice.
Isn't it amazing?
I wouldn't expect cork to look like this.
No, I love the color and the texture.
Isn't that really rich?
This is
Oh my goodness.
the owls! My owls!
Wow.
They're everywhere!
And some new additions to the collection too.
Those are so cute.
These are fire log holders. in the shape of an owl from a flea market for $10.
$10? That's amazing.
That's right. So I had the coffee table custom built to sit on top perfectly.
Wow. I like that.
Because you have an open concept space, the clear chairs don't take up any visual space as you walk in. So it means your beautiful custom coffee table is seen upon entry.
I love that.
The window's not quite centered. So what I did is extended a curtain rod beyond the size of the window, but made the curtain sort of hang evenly on both sides, which tricks the eye into thinking that the window is centered.
It looks good.
What do you think of the Granny Smith apple
I love
paint?
the color. I love green in general, but it's gorgeous.
It's kind of got a 60s mod vibe
Yes.
going on. You guys are cool with that?
Yeah.
Love, that is our style.
It's us.
So glad.
Yeah.
All of the spending with this makeover went towards creating the perfect backdrop for Melissa and Adam's already great furniture. The wall, window, and especially those floor treatments came in just a tad over budget at $1,100. So I know you don't really like surprises. Is this, like the floors and the design, whatever, is this the good kind of surprise?
Oh, definitely. I couldn't ask for anything more. This is out of control.
Are you sure you can ask for anything more?
Well,
I think I have one last surprise for you.
what?
So, since I met you, my life has just been incredible. And as great as this is, there's something missing. And that's you being in my life forever. So, Melissa, will you marry me?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So let me be the first to congratulate you. Congratulations! He's been sweating all day.
Congratulations. Nicely done.
So beautiful.
Flowers for you, my dear. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
I took the liberty of putting some champagne on in the fridge, so there's some chilled champagne for you.
Excellent. Perfect for the moment.
Yes, but I'll let you do that part alone. Yes, thank you. Incredible.
Oh, thank you so much for everything, Jody.
Enjoy your space.
Thanks. Bye. Oh, they are comfy. Yeah, lean back.
He really likes modern, sleek.
I've narrowed it down to the 3 properties that match your criteria best. All right, Adam, this one's for you.
Wow, it's really cool how it just like opens up.
This would be a really small living room.
So this is the kitchen.
Ooh, it's small.
I don't care.
So the long distance thing was kind of tough for a year. I've been at school, she's been down here.
Adam and Sheena have been in a long-distance relationship, but that's finally about to change.
I think it's gonna be really fun to finally move in together. I love to cook, Adam loves to eat.
It's true. This is gonna be our first home that we get to do what we want with it.
Young and in love, they want a playhouse in style, but they've recently discovered they want very different things in an apartment.
I kind of like the modern feel of apartments.
I really like a more traditional style. I like really cozy, really lived in. Well, this summer we did a lot of traveling. We just came back from 6 weeks. We went to China.
We probably should have found a place before we left, but we were so busy packing that the apartment search just kind of got pushed to the side.
They seem optimistic, but I hope they're willing to meet in the middle. Time for me to pull off the impossible and make this pair a perfect match.
Hey, Jody.
Hi,
Come on
Mrs.
in.
Sheena.
Yes, I'm Sheena. Nice to meet you.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Wow, there's luggage everywhere. You guys just got back from vacation?
Yeah, we just got back like 2 days ago. We're a little tired, still a little jet lagged.
And I understand this is your apartment?
Yeah, I mean, right now I live with a roommate, but our lease is ending soon.
And I understand this is your first time living together.
Yeah, I think we're really excited to build a new place together and finally get to live together.
I love it. That's so exciting. Yay, I'm glad to be a part of it. So what can I learn from Sheena's apartment?
As you can see, the living room and dining room are in one room, and I think we would love it if the living room and dining room were separate.
The nice thing about having a separate living room and dining room is that it makes it feel more like a home than an apartment. And I think since, this is gonna be our first place together, it'd be really nice if it felt more homey.
Okay, so you want an apartment that kind of feels more like a house.
Exactly.
Got it. And what of the furniture is coming with?
I think we're gonna get a fresh start with the furniture.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
Well, Adam and I had kind of different styles. He really likes modern, sleek, straight lines, and I'm more traditional. I like the whole shabby chic thing.
I love it. So there's a design challenge involved here too.
Yeah, we would love your help.
Good. Okay, anything else from this room?
We definitely like some more natural light than we're getting in here.
And what can I learn from the kitchen?
I love to cook. I would love a kitchen that's bigger.
Okay, let's carry on. Ooh, so I see Adam's duvet cover is in here.
Yeah, that might be one of the things we leave behind.
Well, it could go in the guest bedroom.
Guest bedroom, so you need 2 bedrooms?
It'd be nice.
Yeah.
This is a really nice sized bathroom.
It's not really big enough for the both of us though.
Why is that?
Well, Sheena kind of spreads her stuff out a lot, and she also has this nasty little habit of turning the water off whenever I'm about to use it.
How about when he shaves and gets little hairs everywhere?
Okay, so what's the solution?
I think it'd be nice in the new apartment if we had dual vanities.
Yeah, and I think dual closets would also be good.
Oh, really?
Well, this is my closet.
You've got a passion for fashion.
Yeah, I like to shop a little bit.
Yeah, her closet's actually kind of a black hole. Like if I can actually finally fit something in there, it disappears within the next couple days.
Got it. Okay, so what are we talking budget-wise?
I think our budget is right around $2,000 at the high end.
Okay, so generous budget. That should be no problem.
The only thing is we have to be out of here in 10 days.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm glad you called in a professional. We are going to be spending a lot of time together. I'll mark this one urgent.
If you don't have time to find a new apartment, it sure helps to have deep pockets. And luckily, this couple has a great budget for this rental market. First up, we're heading to a trendy midtown apartment with an eclectic mix of residential and commercial properties. Best of all, this loft-style apartment is move-in ready.
Good morning.
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 I hope you guys had a solid breakfast because we have a very big day ahead of us.
We are super excited.
Definitely.
Good. I spent the entire day yesterday researching the rental market from your perspective. I've narrowed it down to the 3 properties that I think match your criteria best and are available immediately.
Sounds awesome.
First up, I wanted to satisfy Adam's preference for modern design.
Yeah, it looks cool. I want to see the inside.
Well then, let's head in.
This is a 900 square foot, 2-bedroom apartment with a mezzanine living room.
All right, Adam, this one's for you.
The kitchen is really nice. It's really big. I like the counter space a lot. I could deal with this.
And I like that there's some really nice modern features here. You've got your subway tiles, stainless steel, modern appliances.
Yeah, I think it could work.
Definitely.
This would be a really small living room.
But it's not your living room. That would be your separate dining room.
Wow, it's really cool how it just like opens up. And there's so many windows in here too. It's all the natural light that we wanted.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? So that's one of the things that you get with modern design is more open concept. You get the crazy high ceilings. So this is the master bedroom.
It's a pretty decent size.
I think it's kind of small.
But I mean, it has those windows that are gonna let in a lot of light and open it up too.
Yeah. I think it's kind of weird that it's right off the dining room.
That's just one of those things with modern design, the layouts are different. You get used to it.
Yeah, I mean, it could be nice if you like cook me breakfast and then just like let the smell of bacon waft in there.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, bacon fumes are very romantic. What you might find romantic is the bathroom and closet situation.
Nice.
Check it out. So,
The finishings are really, really nice, but I only see one vanity.
you know what, I've had a really difficult time finding a place that has a bathroom large enough that it has 2 vanities, but there is a 2nd bedroom with its own ensuite bath. So Adam, I'm sure, would be relegated to the guest bath.
As long as I get my own separate space, I think I'll be okay.
Have a look at the closet.
Wow, this is enormous. I love it, it's perfect.
And Adam would have his very own walk-in closet in the guest room.
Cool.
But where is the living room?
The living room is on the second level. Let's head upstairs. So check this out.
It's so cool. It's so open. All the windows right here. It's huge.
Pretty great, right?
The space is still kind of awkward to me. I feel like it's too cold. To me, the living room is supposed to be a focal point, and here it seems like the dining room is the focal point.
I can make this an amazing, comfortable sort of media lounge for you guys that you will be so proud to bring your friends to. This is what I was thinking.
By blending clean lines and traditional materials, I'll create a cozy media hideaway. A woven carpet anchors a seating area that blends traditional sofas with a contemporary entertainment unit. Chunky teak bookcases have a warmth and simplicity that stand out against the soothing gray backdrop. A gallery wall full of personal memories adds a homey touch to finish off the space.
Does that warm it up enough for you?
You know, it's a little bit warmer, yeah.
I think it sounds awesome, and especially in a huge place like this, it'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think you guys could really enjoy this space. And if you think about it, we're covering pretty much all of your criteria here. You've got your separate living and dining areas, separate closets, separate vanities, but it's still very open concept living, right?
So what's the rent?
Well, to get a modern design, it costs a little bit more, $2,100 per month.
Okay, and is that with utilities or without?
That's with.
So it's a little bit above, but I mean, with
Still
utilities,
manageable.
it still seems manageable.
I have a couple more places to show you guys that'll be a little bit more up Sheena's alley, so let's get on the road.
Next, I'm taking Adam and Sheena to one of the most sought-after neighborhoods in the city. It's an ideal place for these young lovebirds to nest.
Hey guys,
Hey,
sorry to keep you waiting.
no problem.
Location, do we love it?
This is great.
Yeah, it's a really central location.
Perfect, because I just canceled this building. I got a call on one of my most favorite buildings. It's condo only. I think they allow like a 2% rental rate, but there's one available and it's got your names written all over it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's go have a look, it's just around the corner.
This exclusive high-end condo is 950 square feet with 2 bedrooms and a large balcony.
Come on in.
Oh, I love it.
I thought you'd love it.
I love it. The style, the hardwood floors, the built-in shelves, like the mantelpiece, all of that is so cute. It's very charming. I love it.
It's a really traditional design.
Yeah, it's definitely your style. It's a little bit darker than I like, even though there's all these windows, you know, it just doesn't seem to get all the natural light that some of the other places we've seen does.
Yeah, the windows do look onto a courtyard, so that does limit the amount of direct sunlight you get, so absolutely. Because this place is so traditional, it would be very hard design-wise to add both modern and sort of shabby chic elements to it. I think you'd have to sort of go one way or go the other way, or else you'll be competing with what's already here.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely talk about that.
Yeah. The one thing you need to note about this room is that the area we're standing here is meant to be the dining room and it's kind of fixed.
So it's definitely not the separate dining room that we were looking for.
Exactly.
You know, I thought it would bother me that it wasn't separate, but it doesn't. It still feels very homey and very traditional, so I like it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Even with the dining room connected, it still does have that homey feel.
So even you're getting the homey feel here.
It's a little bit at a time, coming in doses.
Good, good. Let's see if you guys like the kitchen.
Okay.
So this is the kitchen.
Ooh, it's small.
I don't care.
Don't you think it's a little bit small?
Everything looks really new, so I love it.
It's all very high-end, you know, custom millwork, granite countertops, beautiful high-end appliances, double sink.
Well, I don't know, I probably won't be able to fit to help you clean up in
Well,
here.
then you can probably stop helping, pretending to help, actually.
I love it. This is great.
Okay, well that was easy. Let's carry on. So this room's meant to be the guest bedroom, but it's got the pocket doors and it's got an ensuite and its own closet.
It's nice, but it's a little small, and I don't really like that it's so open to the rest of the apartment.
Yeah, and I don't know how I feel about pocket doors to a bedroom.
So if not a second bedroom, then what would you use it for?
Maybe an office?
Or even like a den?
How about a hybrid?
To create a cozy workspace for 2, I'll add a delicious mocha to the walls, adding instant warmth and sophistication that complements the existing hardwood floors. Those rich tones are repeated in an antique wooden desk and chair, while high-hanging white drapes and a patterned area rug provide a fresh contrast. A modern interpretation of a wingback chair gives a comfortable yet stylish place to curl up with a good book.
So, thoughts?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot better than having, a small, cramped second bedroom.
Perfect. Okay, let's cut through the bathroom here. So this is a good second bathroom. It's got a shower, kind of nice.
That's nice. It's like a full bathroom, so when I get kicked out of the real one in the morning.
So this would be the master bedroom.
Nice, I like it.
It's kind of girly.
There's nothing wrong with girly.
Size-wise, what do you think?
I think it's a little bit small, but the big windows help out a lot.
It is nice to know that they have the carpet in here. It kind of makes it, a little bit more comfortable than the hardwood.
Yeah, there's a warmth to having carpet in a bedroom. Why don't you guys check out the closets in the ensuite?
Okay. Wow, I like it.
So exactly what you would expect out of this place?
Yeah, I love the high quality finishes and all that, but the only thing is that there aren't dual vanities.
Right. Now, I know you guys like to spend every minute together, but there is that separate bathroom altogether, right? So Adam could kind of have his own bathroom.
Definitely.
That's true.
Closet space?
I think there is plenty of closet space. It's great.
Good. So you can see why I took you guys to this place, right? It's totally exclusive, very high-end. Price-wise, I'm a touch over. It's $2,000 per month plus utilities.
Okay.
I think that's doable. I mean, I love this place, so.
I have one more place to show you.
Sounds great.
All right, let's carry on.
Awesome.
I've shown Adam and Sheena a modern and traditional rental option. But with this next apartment, I'm going to try to strike a compromise. Close to great bars and high-end shopping, this luxury building has a lot to offer.
So guys, we're in one of the city's most chic and fabulous neighborhoods.
Yeah, I love the location. I think it's great. It's perfect. The neighborhood is awesome.
Yeah, it is a great location, but we have this busy street right outside.
Yeah, it is definitely on a busy street, but that is one of the prices that you pay for being this close to, cool shops and restaurants. What do you guys think about the facade of this building?
I think it's really charming. It's really traditional. It's really cute. I really like it.
Let's have a look inside.
This is an 875 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment.
Come on in.
I love the kitchen. I think the size is great. I really like the style of the cabinets. It's really cute.
Very, very traditional, right? It's sort of got that white country kitchen look to it. Now, the living area.
It's definitely got a lot of space, and it's nice that it's attached to the kitchen, so when I'm sitting and watching TV and Sheena's cooking some dinner, I can still be able to enjoy her company.
Sounds like a nice life.
There's a lot of good light in here, which is great.
The one thing that's missing from this room, a dining area.
Yeah.
The assumption would be that you'd put the dining room in here, but I've got another idea.
All right.
Follow me. So this is the second bedroom. Design-wise, I don't think it would take much to turn this bedroom into a fabulous dining room.
To add instant sophistication to this dining room, I'll start with platinum walls accented with a darker bulkhead. The clean lines of the contemporary table are softened with the organic texture of high-back wicker chairs. A dash of yellow throughout adds a bit of dramatic flair, while a modern chandelier is a chic final touch.
So with that kind of a design, could you see entertaining your friends in this room?
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
All right, so if that works, that's great. Adam, this would be your closet. Ooh, is that enough space for you?
Yeah, that would be the biggest closet I've ever had.
Aw, perfect. All right, let's go see your bedroom and Sheena's closet.
All right.
So how about this for a master bedroom?
It has good light, but it's a little small for my tastes.
But what it lacks in space, it makes up for in closet. Check this out.
Oh my God, it is awesome. It is so nice. This is like a dream closet. I don't even think I have enough clothes for this. I might need to go shopping.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
So guys, if we look at the overall picture here, it is lining up pretty well, right? It's got the great big kitchen, it's got separate vanities. We're in an awesome neighborhood that's got great restaurants and clubs that are walkable, which is part of the reason why the price tag is where it is. This place rents for $19.25.
Okay, so it's a little bit under our maximum price range, which is nice.
So we've seen modern, we've seen shabby chic, we've seen a traditional space that could go either way. Let's go sit down and figure out which style is going to win.
Sounds good.
All right, you two, you have 8 days to be moved in. We gotta make a decision.
All right, let's do it. I guess we have to do it.
You do, you don't have a choice here. Okay, so let's review our day today. We started out at a modern condo. That was one that I chose to satisfy Adam's desire for a modern design.
I thought it was great, especially with that, media lounge idea. I'd have my own like man cave upstairs, which totally
Sheena would be invited to whenever she wants to go to.
I didn't really like that the living room was upstairs.
And next, I showed you guys a very exclusive rental in a condo building. The design is more Sheena's.
I loved it. I thought that it just felt like a home right when you walked in. It just felt really cozy.
I was just a little worried about the fact that we didn't have a separate dining room in it.
The last place I took you to was sort of a meet in the middle. Had a very regal entrance. The location was fantastic. Thoughts on that place?
The kitchen was very big, which was good for me. The whole place though felt too stark and just too void of style.
You walk in and all you really see is white, from the kitchen to the walls to the floor, and everything is just white.
So it was devoid of any style.
Exactly.
So sounds to me like out of the three, you were least impressed with that last one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was neither here nor there.
So that leaves, oh gosh, here we are, the modern place and the very traditional place. I'm gonna let you two duke it out.
What do you think?
Will it be Adam's modern loft with the huge mezzanine living room, or Sheena's traditional condo in the exclusive building?
I really did like the modern choice. I could see myself being up in the media lounge a lot of the time and Sheena being downstairs. But I think the whole point is for us to be together and have a homey feel, and I think she hit it on the head that, the exclusive condo definitely has that more homey feel.
So I think we have a decision here. We're going traditional.
I win.
I think that place is great for you. I'm gonna have some negotiating to do to get you in there because they were really hoping to do either a lease to own or actually sell it. So let me just see what I can do for you. Hey Tom, it's Jody.
Because it's an exclusive rental, we had to let Jody handle all the negotiations, but since we were willing to sign a 2-year lease, we got the place.
Moving is really physically demanding and no fun at all.
It took a little bit longer than normal because we got a bit distracted. We're just really happy that the day's finally here because we've been looking forward to this for so long.
And now my design team and I will feather this love nest by effortlessly blending comfort and style. Classic furniture is softened by sheer alabaster drapes and made modern with accessories. Art on the walls is kept simple and symmetrical, while photos of their world travels add personality. A bit of greenery finishes off the space, making it truly feel like home.
Come on in.
Oh, I love it. This is awesome. This is amazing.
This is so much better than it was before.
I love the desk. I love the dark wood.
So my biggest challenge here was to marry your two design aesthetics, the modern and the traditional. I chose a very traditional desk with a few modern elements on it.
It's got the big wingback chair that you really wanted.
I've always wanted an upholstered chair. It is amazing.
So it's a wingback chair, which is very traditional, but in a very modern shape. I went with simple, high-quality furnishings, keeping in mind both of their style preferences. The aim was for a casual, relaxed work environment.
Yeah, and it's great because we can both be in here at the same time. Like, one of us can be at the desk, one of us can be at the chair.
I also love the print on the rug.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a worldly feel. I pulled the beautiful mocha color out of the rug and put it up on your walls.
I love this back wall. I just love the pictures on it.
I had a lot of fun putting this wall together. I mixed up cork with modern whiteboards and a couple of vintage architectural drawings, which I think sort of reflect the feeling of the rest of the space and what you liked about the apartment when you chose it. There's some room there for you to go wild with, adding new travel photos, wedding photos maybe someday, whatever happens, right?
Breaks.
And with the whiteboards, you can leave each other little love notes if you so desire. There's a little bit of bling in there too. I've used mismatched earrings as push pins, which just gives it a little bit of sparkle.
Yeah, it looks great. I never would have thought to do that myself.
So cool.
Adam and Sheena left most of their college furniture behind, so I had to design this makeover from scratch. By searching for deals and steals, I was able to pull this office together on a budget of $990.
This space, now that we have this, it just makes everything look finished and it actually feels homey. You know, when we walked in, it felt like you know, it was a home or an apartment. I'm sure if we didn't have you, we would be sleeping outside in a box right now, so.
I'm pretty certain that would never have happened. Congrats on a beautiful place.
Thank you.
I hope you're really comfortable here.
Enjoy.
I loved it. I thought it was very cozy. It was really warm.
It matched the hominess that we really, really liked in that apartment.
I think this apartment hunt really helped Adam see that I was right all along with the traditional style.